John, as the author and originator of the material, why was it important to you to have a second character, the Lax character, in this narrative? What function did you see him serving?
That's a good question. I think Lax serves a few functions in it. I mean, he is us trying to get an answer to the question of why. Why does a kid go into a school and do this? But he's also culpable. He's also the media. And then, you know, just as Brian said very eloquently, it's never one thing that makes somebody snap and cross the line. It's always a combination of factors, a kind of perfect storm. And, you know, we're seeing it more and more. And I have to say, from Columbine to today, it's fascinating to watch the media evolution of what happens when a shooting takes place. So I needed Lax in there to kind of represent the more indie side, as opposed to Chet, who is kind of the more, you know, standard network version. And then, of course, Issa's in the middle, trying to navigate too, and where does our personal responsibility begin and end, I think is for me, metaphorically, what Lax serves there.
But you also seem to want to show both sides of every character and every issue that you deal with here. There's really no all good or all bad characters, I think, in your film. That obviously was intended.
I mean, do you know anyone who's all good or all bad?
There are times, but you know, for the sake of argument, let's say no.
I listen, you know, when you're telling a story, obviously there's certain times when you go more extreme in one angle or another, but I do think that all of us can relate to people who don't make the right choices at certain times. It's a question of whether you listen to that little voice that's telling you, make the right choice.
Right. The right connection, the right relationship as fellow actors.
Yeah, well, me and Norman both met at Michelle's house and really just kind of got to know each other and really just kind of talked just as regular two human beings and just kind of figure each other out. And then when we started doing rehearsals, that's when we just, you know, tested certain things and figured out the chemistry. And, you know, throughout the, like, by the end of the shooting, we were just very comfortable around each other. And I think our chemistry really just opened up, you know, right in the beginning of the film. So it worked out really good, and Norman's such a great guy, and it was such an honor to work with such a respected actor. And you know, I was just honored to get work with him.